Hey everyone, it's Cameron from the VBeds, and welcome back to another episode of this game. Now then, last episode we left off right before we go over to a sleepover with the ghost. 'Cause that's the normal thing everyone does, am I right? Anyways, things are probably gonna get freaky zeeky knowing this game, and let's get into it. So this is right after chapter 2 ended, and I got copyrighted last time, and I'm mad about that because I was on a clean streak, but whatever. I got a 30 video clean streak. I'm happy. Later the following day, you stretch your arms above your head and recline back in your chair. All done with work for the day, which means now it's time to pack your bag for a sleepover at Briarwood Manor. You packed a small duffel bag with everything you could possibly think of. Your laptop and phone. Bringing along several extra powered blankets was obvious if you wanted your devices to last the whole time. Why did I say blanket? Because thanks. Also remember your hairbrush, toothbrush, and toothpaste. Cyrus said the bedroom he had was in good condition, so you held off on bringing your pillow, but you did bring a small throw blanket just in case. Then it's time to pack food, because we have Biggie! You make sure to grab several bottles of water and even a few cans of soda, in case Cyrus wants to try. He's a ghost. It's gonna go through him. Watch any movie! Damn! It's gonna go through him. Wait, can you even eat or drink? Probably not. You'd have to ask him. It's not like you'd get an accurate answer trying to look it up online. Worst come to worst, you either drink them yourself or bring them back with you. You also thought to pop the popcorn ahead of time. Excuse me, it's not like Cyrus had a microwave or electricity for that matter. So after tucking a large bag of fresh popcorn into your duffel bag along with everything else you're ready to I can't read. You're ready to head out. Mother, we need to bring a heater because I need to eat hot popcorn. Right? The mechanic had finished up quickly on your car, so you didn't even have to ride your bike to Blairwood Manor while awkwardly lugging your bag. Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Not even 20 minutes later, you were knocking on the front door of the mansion with an eager smile on your face. Like the last time, the doors swung open by themselves and you stepped into the foyer. Well, the candles are lit. However, unlike last time, there was no cute ghost boy waiting to greet you, though as promised, Cyrus did have the candles lit for you. The smile on your face turns to one of those confusion as you begin to look around the room for him. Cyrus, I'm here! You try calling out for him, your voice echoing slightly in the large empty room. Weird. Maybe he's busy doing something. Or maybe he's gone. Maybe he went bye-bye. You half expect him to rush down and greet you like an overeager puppy when you got here. As you're debating whether or not to go look for Cyrus, you feel the temperature in the room sharply drop, causing you to shiver. Am I gonna see him next? Oh. And before you have any time to react, you feel a pair of chilly hands squeeze your sides from behind. Don't touch there! That is my no-no square! Hey! Don't touch me there! This is my no-no square! I like that song. That song's fun. Welcome! Boo! Ah! Ah! Oh my god! Oh! Scared the heck out of me! Jesus! And I dropped something too. I gotta go get it. My goodness. My goodness, that was quite scary. You swear your heart skipped a beat. Yeah, I dropped something. It's not just entirely from surprise. The closest proximity of his voice to your ear caused an obvious flush to spread across your face. You did what? That was so uncalled for, you little brat. I hope you realize my revenge won't be so merciful. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. You're cooked. Please. I'll gladly take whatever form of revenge you come up with in exchange for a reaction like that one you just gave me. Oh wait, I kinda did freak out. That was for all of you guys, alright? To give you a chuckle. I mean, Did you really think you were entirely safe from me scaring you? Remember that flashlight from the last episode, everyone? It's in my hand. Don't test me. Okay? I'm still a ghost. I have a quota to fill. What quota? What are we playing? Lethal Company? I mean, Lethal Company, I know quota didn't come from Lethal Company, I just hear it the most there, so, you know. And it makes such a perfect victim. Yeah, that makes me feel a whole lot better. Thanks. You're a really good person, you know. Strolling in here all cheering and smiling like that without a care in the world. The doors are right behind me, I'm gonna do a 180, see you tomorrow. Besides, you're acting so cutely like that. This makes me want to do it all the more. Chill! Chill! Hey, chill! I told you, everyone, he's gonna get freaky with it. Since when did you turn to a sadist? Pot, me, kettle. It's not my fault. You can't take it what you dished out. You need to take control of the situation immediately. Our choices! Oh, never mind. The smug, self-satisfied look on Cyrus's face wasn't doing anything to help your curt, flustered state. Flashlight! Bang, 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 bang! Right? You think I'm cute, huh? I told you, he's gonna get freaky with it. You must like me an awful lot, so desperate to get my attention. So this is why my friend liked this game so much. I need new friends. Unfortunately for you, your attempts at teasing back don't seem to faze Cyrus in the slightest. Wonderful! Now I can't scare him! Damn it. Of course I like you a lot, you're the only person I have to talk to. I mean, you can talk to the wall. The wall's your friend. His smug grin gets bigger. What's your excuse? For what? My excuse is the flashlight in your head. Okay? A noise akin to a verbal keyboard smash leaves your mouth and you... Wait, what? Is the game telling me to smash my keyboard? I'm not gonna smash his keyboard. I can smash my other keyboard, but I don't want to do that because then I have to clean up the pieces and I'm lazy. I brought stuff for a movie night. You quickly exclaim, desperate to change the topic to literally anything else. Cyrus rolls his eyes at your outburst, smiling. I suppose I'll be the bigger person and allow you that pitiful attempt at changing the topic. Don't try me! Don't try me! Don't try me. Come on. I want to show you to the room you'll be staying in tonight. Is it going to be the room that you died in? His voice softens considerably as he mentions the room, and he gestures you to follow him up to the second floor. To much of your surprise, Cyrus leads you into the bedroom with the dresser blocking the door that you found on the first night of the mansion. Yeah, it's probably his room. Cyrus quickly phases through the door, and you hear the dresser being pushed along the floor inside the room. A moment later, Cyrus swings the door open, allowing you to enter. Why, thank you. Locking this door has been broken since before I died. He explains, gesturing to the large dresser that was previously blocking the door. So I had to use an alternative method to keep people out. He smiles as he sweeps his arm towards the room, as showing it off proudly. This is my sister Loti's room. Well, it was at one point. I know she's gone, but this will always be her room to me. You give him a sympathetic look, ready to offer comfort if he needs it. Are you sure you don't mind me staying in here? I don't mind using a couch to sleep on. Cyrus quickly waves off your hesitation, offers a faint smile. Not at all. I wouldn't have offered it if I minded. I trust you. Why, thank you. You shouldn't. You feel your heart flutter at his words and return his smile. Thank you, Sai. I'll be extra careful, promise. What was your sister like, if you don't mind me asking? I'd be happy to talk about her. We were close growing up. Wish I could have a close relationship with my brother. Here, get comfy. Here, get comfy. What? Here, get comfy. He moves over to the large canopy bed and plops down on top of the comforter, gesturing you to do the same. It's clean, I promise, just a little dusty. You follow suit and sit down on the bed as well, pleasantly surprised at how soft the mattress is under your weight. Anyways, Loti was, well, Charlotte was her full name. He reaches over to the nightstand next to the bed and hands you a small, hand-painted portrait from Oriented Frame. Okay, she don't look half bad. I have photos of her, but seeing her in color is more special, even if it is a painting. You carefully take the painting from his hands and admire it with gentle gaze. She's beautiful. I can definitely see the resemblance. Yeah, you know, the white hair. That's about it. You hand it back to Cyrus as he returns it to its place on the nightstand. She was 5 years older than I was. She was the best big sister I could ever ask for. She always played with me when we were kids and put up with my stupid childish requests, despite being far more mature than I was at the time. He smiles at the fond memories, his body relaxing back onto the pillows at the headboard. My parents weren't home often when I was growing up. My father was a banker and went out of town for a lot of business trips. My mother was a music teacher, so a lot of her time was spent at her students' houses. So it was really just Lodi. I'm gonna call her Charlotte because I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. So it's really just Charlotte and me more often than not. The servants tolerated us, of course, but they had no interest in playing along with kids. My parents weren't bad or anything, they just didn't often have time for us. I can't imagine what that would be like growing up in such a massive house without anyone to keep you company. I'm glad you had Charlotte growing up. I know a lot of siblings that don't have such a good relationship with each other. Me. I'm one of them. I know. I was a lucky kid in retrospect. Charlotte was caring and kind, but also had the nastiest temper I've ever seen. Could it be like my friend Sophia? He suddenly chuckles, pretending to shiver at the memory. Hell hath no fury like my sister scorned. Hey, it's the first time I heard you guys. One time she went after one of the students with a fireplace poker because she found out he was cheating on her. I never have seen a man so terrified. A fireplace poker? What? So yes, like my friend Sophia, got you. Okay. Totally justified. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I don't know. I like that one. Cyrus laughs and nods in agreement. I never said she wasn't justified. I like your sister a lot. I wish I could have met her. She would have adored you. Cyrus's affection turns bittersweet and lets a small sigh. This better not be copyrighted. I wish that I could have seen her at least one more time. He's getting a bit closer to him on the bed, shoulders touching his thigh. Wait, what? Touching his what? Excuse me? I'm going to assume that it is shoulder and not anything else. Okay? Okay. Hate that I can't leave the manor's grounds. I would have followed my family and things wouldn't have ended up like this. I'd still be dead, but at least I could still be with them and interact with them. He suddenly turns and wraps his arms around you, squeezing you tight against his body. It's cold! It makes me so cold right now. I'm freezing. I miss them so much. I'd give anything to be able to talk with them again one more time. Well, you can't. Cyrus mumbles quietly, his voice shaky and full of emotion. You feel your shoulder grown slightly damp and realizes he's crying. Not on my Louis Vuitton shirt! No, I'm just kidding, I don't shop at that. Not on my Goodwill shirt. Not on my Goodwill shirt, cause I think where do I think we shop at? I think we shop at Meijer. Not on my Meijer clothing. It's dry clean only. Sorry, Cyrus. You hug him a little closer and rub comfortable circles on his back, not knowing all else to say, except the next thing you know, my hand's gonna become a block of ice. There was no possible way to fix the situation for him. All you could do was provide comfort that he mostly likely never had since becoming a ghost. After another minute or so, Cyrus finally loosens up. Bro, this was supposed to be a movie night. We're supposed to chill, watch some Netflix, put on some Squid Game, cry over 120 and Grandma's death. And Gi-hoon's death. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to break down on you like that. Please don't apologize, I don't mind at all. Sorry for bringing up painful memories, please don't apologize. Still, it's a little embarrassing. Though, I guess it was bound to happen eventually. Well, that's a new face. He takes another breath. Ooh. I bit my tongue and I dropped something at the same time. Where did it go? Where did it go? I need Dora the Explorer over here, because where did it go? I'll look for it later. He takes another breath and begins idly playing with his locket. Thank you for listening to me and letting me have my emotional breakdown on you. Again, dry clean only, you paying for it. You got 15,000, remember? He grimaced sheepily, looking embarrassed and awkward now that he's more composed. I'm glad I was able to be here for you, don't feel bad. You give him a warm smile before your expression turns happy. There was one thing still bothering you. Was it really impossible for Cyrus to leave the mansion grounds? You wanted nothing more than to help him out. Sure, he would still be a ghost. You couldn't change that, but at least he'd be free to explore the outside world and not be trapped. Sigh, you said on my first night here that you don't know why you're stuck here in this mansion, right? I tried everything I could think of to leave. I ran into a visible barrier on the property line. Nothing that you can think of is keeping you here, right? No lasting regrets tied to the mansion? Other than wanting to see my family again? No. He frowns, pulling his knees up to his chest and resting his chin on them. You sigh, frustrated with the situation. Life was so unfair. The world is unfair. I'm using that from a video I saw. I can't remember exactly what it was. Well, I don't want to get your hopes up, but I'll read as many articles online as I can about ghosts. Hit up the library and see if I can scrounge any books up for good measures. Maybe I'll find some way to help you. Cyrus looks hopeful for a moment before his frown returns. Unless it's as simple as ghosts are audibly tied to where they died. That's why I said, don't get your hopes up, dummy. You reach out to Ruffles' hair in an affectionate manner. Why are you mad? Don't get mad at me. If it does not come to that, I'll still visit you as often as I can to keep you company. You're not gonna be alone again. Until you die. Well, damn. He mutters under his breath, now pouting with his eyes trained onto the wall. Yeah, but like, what are we? We're 19. We're 19. Who what's the average year of rather 70 or 80? Still gives us like 60, 70 type years. Still a pretty long time, right? Bad Cyrus. Don't think like that. Don't be so negative. That's not good for a long while to stay. Joke's on you. When I die, I'm coming to haunt you. That's probably what I would say. Oh, fuck. He liked that. Your ass is gonna be stuck here with me forever. You'll never know peace. Only me teasing and messing with you for the rest of our afterlife. Yeah. I would turn the scary dial. I turned the flashlight over, pretending it was a dial. I don't know why. You're not serious. Well, I mean, if I die here, I am. Bet. That makes it sound like a marriage proposal. What? Wait. What do you? What? I can't get words out. Words don't come out. What do you mean? What? What? Where did you get that from? Oh, so that's where your mind went. Interesting. Sigh. You say your tongue casual but carrying into an undeniable hint of teasing. Do you? Don't. Told you. It's gonna get freaky! Freaky Zeeky! Freaky Friday! I'm scared to press the next button. I'm scared. Alright, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I really don't want to press the next button, everyone. 3, 2. Oh. Stop. Chill. I told you! It's gonna get freaky! I don't know if I'm gonna take requests from friends anymore. Size looks as if he wants to crawl under a rock from how flustered he looks. Then, rather than respond, you see his form turn even more translucent than it already was, and he quickly phases down into the bed and out of sight. Naturally, you burst out laughing. Iris, come back, you don't need to be so shy. Shut up! He calls back, his voice coming out muffled as you realize he must be in the room below you or on the first floor. Please, I promise I won't tease you. That's a lie. Oh, it worked! Yay, me! That's when I think you have to walk downstairs to drag him back yourself. Cyrus floats back up through the bed and returns to his original spot beside you. Takes him a long few moments before he seemingly works up the nerve to speak to you again. It's just you're the first person to spend so much time in decades. I told you, freaky everyone, Freaky Friday! Yeah, I don't know if I'm taking requests from my friends anymore. At least not this one. I don't want to get demonetized, everyone. You're fun to be around. You've been so nice. You're cute. Ooh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Just kidding. It would be impossible for me not to get attached to you. That's not what you say, fam. See, I got a phone, right? And we're gonna dial 911, right? Chris Hansen is gonna be on the line, okay? Chris Hansen from Dayland NBC, right? He's gonna come. He's gonna be, hi, I'm Chris Hansen from Dayland NBC. Would you care to have a seat? And then Schlep gonna come in. Cause free Schlep, everyone. His heartfelt words caused the playful grin on your face to melt into a soft smile. You realize that with teasing and jokingly flirting with him these past few days has been fun, you begin to develop more sincere feelings towards him as well. This was not the direction we are supposed to go. The dial does not want to turn scary. It does not. I promise you it doesn't. I will force it as much as I can. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. No, I never said that. Who said that? Who said that? Not me. That's for show. I told you, why can't we just chill and watch some Netflix? Just turn on some Netflix. Watch Final Destination. Or Clue. Or Squid Game. Or anything good. Really? Like his romantic... I don't want him to do that. I just wanted to watch some Squid Game. I just wanted to watch some Squid Game, okay? It's hard. I thought you were just having fun messing around with me the whole time. I was, but now I want to watch Squid Game. Well, I definitely was at first. I have always thought you were cute though. Who, me? Not me. I know it's only been 3 days since we met. We spent a ton of time together over the course of them. It's the most fun I've had talking with another person. see, everyone. We're gonna go back. We're gonna reflect on our choices made during this decision, and we're going to scream. So if you want to see more things, get one fully on board. No, 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 no. We can't date a ghost. That's like illegal. He mumbles quietly and shifts a bit closer to you on the bed. You can feel the slight chill embracing from his body. I know that you're 19, but you're really like somewhere in the 100s or 200 years old, and I'm like 19, so I'm gonna need to get Chris Hansen on the line. You feel me? So, Sai, I said about watching your first movie. Cyrus looks confused at the moment, as if you just snapped them out of a daydream. That's the part of your little sleepover, that thing that you mentioned, right? I've heard people who came to the manor talk about movies before, but I have no idea what they are. Oh, there's this cool thing called Final Destination, right? It's where people die. Pretty cool, right? It'd be easier to just show you. What genre would you like to see? Kind of book genres, actually. Mystery? Clue! 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 Thriller! Final Destination! Final Destination! Final Destination! Final Destination! Come on now! Final Destination! Final Destination! We need to pray to the Final Destination gods that we watch Final Destination 2, because that's my favorite. Get your laptop out of your duffel bag, load the snacks and drinks you brought along. I meant to ask, but can you eat anything as a ghost? I don't need to eat, but I can. That's a lie. When I tried it for the first time after dying, kind of expected the food to phase right out of me, but I was actually able to eat it. Obviously, I got nothing from it other than taste, since none of my internal system or organ food, and since none of my system or internal organs work now that I'm a ghost, I really don't know what happens to the food. Wait, you haven't watched it? Maybe it just poofs away. That's the wildest thing I heard. Nah, the wildest thing I heard is that we live inside a black hole. That's the wildest thing I've heard from scientists. I agree. I don't need to sleep either, but I'm able to fall asleep if I want to. I sleep a lot to pass the time, actually. That's how most people are. Huh, interesting. Well, good thing I brought plenty of extra snacks for you then. I know you've never had soda, at least. Oh, I hate soda. The fizz hurts my throat. Cyrus looks at the food you spread out on the comforter and hesitantly picks up a candy bar. Is this chocolate? Ah, chocolate! I remember when they invented chocolate. Yep, do you like sweets? I love them. I don't even remember what chocolate tastes like anymore. He looks to you as if he's silently asking permission. You nod and give him a reassuring grin, and in return, gesturing him to indulge. Cyrus makes short work of the wrapper and breaks off a piece of the chocolate bar before eating it. What is it? Hershey's? Kit Kat? Reese's Pieces? Twix? Snickers? Whatchamacallit? Three Musketeers? M&M's, because I heard that they made a candy bar recently, or not that recently, I don't know. I don't know. Immediately you can see his eyes light up and he quickly breaks off another piece for himself. Oh damn, big back! In record time, the entire bar is gone and Cyrus has an almost dreamy look on his face. Beep back! You a biggie now, welcome to the biggie club. You can join my friend Sophia in there, she big back. She doesn't know I'm doing this, so if she found out I'm probably gonna get murdered. I'll give you money, I just humbly request that you occasionally bring me chocolate. Congratulations, you have now become a big back. I mean, it's 15th wow. You laugh loudly and pass him another candy bar. Anything you want, try some of the other snacks too, okay? Just save some for me. Yeah, biggie. I'll get the movie set up. Ooh, Final Destination! Cyrus grins back sheepishly and nods, but he's already tearing into the second candy bar. A few minutes go by, You have the laptop set up in your bed, movie pulled up on screen, ready to play. Is it Final Destination? Cyrus asks a few questions about the laptop itself, as well as the internet. Oh yeah, how do we get the internet to work? How do we do that? It's a bit hard to explain the concept to him, but you think he understood for the most part. He was a fast learner, and you were quickly finding out. From the moment you hit play, Cyrus was completely enthralled into the movie. You don't think you'd be able to tear him away from the screen if you tried. What is the movie? I want to know. About halfway through, it seems like the intention awe wore off, and he seemed a little bit more relaxed. You know what? We're just gonna say that they watched Final Destination. Okay. Even making a few comments and jokes with you as the movie played. After the movie was done, we two had successfully demolished the entire bag of popcorn. Cyrus has single-handedly eaten every last bit of chocolate you brought with you. Where's my chocolate? I want M&M's. You can have everything else. I just want the M&M's. Not that you minded, of course. You were happy he was enjoying himself so much. You want to watch another movie? I think a horror involving a haunted house would be pretty ironic. Let's see. What movies do I watch that involve a haunted house? Oh yeah, that one movie that I was talking about. I can't find the name of. And then we got Haunted Mansion. We got Haunted Mansion 2. I like the second one better. You'd be willing to show me something that could give me new ideas to scare you? Alright. Well, I didn't think of it as that, but now I don't want to. The ghosts in the horror movies tend to be more murdery. Keep it up and I'll bust the holy water out of hell, buddy. Aren't I off limits to scare with you yet? Which one should we do? I want to save. Cause I want to know. I want to pick this one, but I want to know what he would say. I'm sure I could pick something. No. Hey, chill, buddy. I could use a new material. In any case, I think a horror movie would be fun. Okay, I think that was that one. Cyrus laughs and flashes you a smug look. I mentioned the priest, right? That doesn't work on me. Be gone, Damon! Be gone, Damon! I wish I had a crucifix in my house. By all means, try. Be gone, Damon! Be gone, Damon! I tried. That's what he says for that one, and whoa! And of course not. Give me my little guinea pig for a new material until I come up with what? That's not. Anywho, I think out of all of these, I like that one the best. You look at it over him, smug expression on your face, reaching up, gently poke his cheek with your fingertip. I mean, like, Haunted Mansion is the perfect movie to watch. You don't get scared easily, do you, Sai? I'm a ghost. What could there possibly be to be afraid of? I mean, he's true. The devil, priest, the conjuring people. Those are pretty scary for you. Besides, I've read plenty of horror novels. Ooh, like Telltale's Heart. If you say so, I think horror movies are completely different from books, though. I didn't say I'd warn you. I'd be waiting to say I told you so. Suit yourself. If you get scared, feel free to call up with me. I'll protect you. Oh god. I mean, we still need to try and scare him, right? I mean, I know that the dial ain't turning, but we gotta try our best. You ready? Sai narrows his eyes. Are you in an attempt to look unamused? But you really just end up looking adorable. Wonderful. How am I supposed to feel safe from someone who nearly jumped out of the second floor window at a little prank? It's caused you to let and then just get. Oh, you little brat, you're never gonna let that go, are you? I thought my life was in danger. Sue me. Well, it's all about teasing. What if I tease you with this flashlight and I bash your head in that? Okay, I need to stop. That sounds kind of messed up. For what it's worth, I'm sorry again. I'll stop bringing it up if it bothers you. Whoa. You quickly shake your head, shifting a bit closer to him. Well, how close are we? Because I feel like we're in him. And pause, because that was wrong. Rechoice was, I'm going to do something what Willy Wonka would do. Pause. Rewind that. I'm over it, I promise, but I don't mind the jokes at all. He looked visibly relieved and his expression brightened significantly. Good. Anyways, in terms of getting scared, I won't turn down an excuse to be closer to you. Yo, chill! Alright, I'm back. I just spun around in my spinning chair. You need to chill, fam. I told you. It's gonna get freaky. Oh, you little sweetheart, you're completely forgiven. Stop. Squid Game, put it on. Come on now. Alright, as much fun as it's going to be going back and forth with you, let's start the movie before it gets too late. You click play on the horror movie. You pull it up before reaching to grab over your blanket you bought. When the opening credits play, you drape the blanket across you and Cyrus' shoulders, causing size to widen in surprise and its place to float. Bro, it's a blanket! It's a blanket! You'll thank me later. What do you mean by that? You explain as you grab one of the pills on the bed and rest in your lap for when you inevitably need to hide behind it. It's not that scary. I never hide in horror movies. When I'm watching it, I'm rooting. Alright? I turn into a football fan when watching horror movies. It's cozy, it's so warm. What do you mean by that? I might have to beat my friend. And yes, that's a threat. To them. No, it's not. Please don't come after me, YouTube. Ooh. He mumbles under his breath, already a soft voice near and audible. Rather than tease him more, you normally would, you simply shift a little closer and settle in time for the opening scene to start the movie. Is it Final Destination? I think it's gonna be Final Destination 2. Because y'all watched 1. Yeah, y'all liked it. Now y'all watching 2, okay? Or the 3rd jump scare. Ooh, I don't really know if there's jump scares in Final... Hang on. Is there jump scares in Final Destination 2? Damn it, it's not Final Destination 2. Because there's no jump scares. Can't be Final Destination 2. Dang. I don't know what they're watching then. Halfway through the movie, you both gradually cling to each other. Bro! Chill! Both of you staring wide-eyed at the laptop screen, unable to look away. Maybe this was a bad idea. It's getting pushy, boy! Touché, pussycat! Do you want to turn it off? We don't need to finish it. Silas quickly shakes his head. No, I need to know how it ends. I don't care if I end up traumatized. Bro, you're a ghost. You said you can't get scared. What is this? Fine, but you owe me. I'm gonna have nightmares. What movie are y'all watching? It can't be that scary, right? Are y'all watching The Conjuring? Ooh, maybe it is. Bathsheba! You grimace and reluctantly turn your attention back to the movie. Somehow you managed to make it through the rest of the movie without screaming or otherwise embarrassing yourself, but I want to know what it was. At least you can rest easily knowing Cyrus was just as scared, if not more so than you were. You let out a slightly shaky exhale and set the pillow aside, giving Cyrus a big light. Well, what'd you think of your first horror movie? The next one I'll watch with you is going to be during the day. Ooh, excuse me, daytime. I watch all my horror movies at nighttime, besides Final Destination. The only time I really watched Final Destination 2, which is about a car accident, by the way, is when I'm driving to my grandma's. Yeah, that's right, driving. Car crash is about Final Destination 2. So, poor choice of timing. But, oh well. I like the story. Even the idea of the vengeful ghost is overdone. Okay, so they may have watched Haunted Mansion. Though I can see why people are afraid of ghosts. Is it your perception of them? I mean, in Haunted Mansion 2, I don't think I ever got scared. I think I laughed more than I got scared. It wasn't scary. The spirit medium, she was my favorite. She was funny. I can consider giving you a pass for almost jumping out the window. See? Sweet, sweet validation. We love validation. I wouldn't have ran if I knew you were so cute and non-threatening. Bro, chill. I can be plenty threatening if I wanted to be. Besides, you sure that this is the hill you want to die on after watching a horror movie? Absolutely, you're adorable. Chill! In an instant, Cyrus disappears from the spot next to you. Quickly scan the room, but do not see him anywhere. Browse Riz. Seriously? You pulled this little stunt earlier. You need new material. Before you can finish your sentence, you feel a chilly breath on your ear. And his voice whispers from behind you. Oh, don't scare me again. Ah! 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 Oh my god! That was very scary. Without an embarrassing squeak, and quickly turned to smack him, now visible arm. Bro, I told you, flashlight! Flashlight! Well, now his confidence just went up by 100, and our aura went down by 100. You brat. Flashlight. Heck. Beat him like a Mexican mother with a chancla. I told you I could still scare you. Despite your fear, you felt from this prank the blush across your cheeks. Bro! Not mine! It may be the window blushing, but not me. Refuse to go away. If anything, you've turned a darker shade of pink. Bro, not me, fam. Not me. You silently hope that the dim kin light in the room works in your favor, and Cyrus doesn't realize. Bro, he's gonna know. Watch. Smile off his face, replaced by one of a mild concern as he observes you. I didn't actually scare you that bad, did I? Well, I mean, if you go back into the footage, but again, joke footage. Come on, look at me. Are you alright? No way, we actually had did we actually have a fucking heart attack? Absolutely not. I'm not gonna see all folks like this. You'd rather die than and become a ghost yourself. You anger your body until your back is to him. I'm fine, don't worry. Curse the unsteady quality of your voice. Cyrus hums thoughtfully behind you. Hopes he'll drop, and you hope he'll drop the topic. Then, without any warning, his spectral form appears right in front of you, causing you to cry out in a surprise. Before you can hide your face, Cyrus seemingly comes into a conclusion from himself, and teasing grin appears on his lips. Do you perhaps, bro? Chill. I already know what I'm calling this video. I'm probably gonna call it something along the lines of "This ghost got freaky with me, and I'm never trusting my friend again." Part 3. That's probably what I'm gonna say. Something along the lines of that. That's it. You're gonna find out the nearest heavy object and bash your head at one. I mean, flashlight. Okay. I think I made my point. Bash your head into it. You'd rather die than face this mortification. You stare at him wide-eyed for a few moments as your mouth opens and closes, but you're unable to muster up a response. Of course not. Who would you like being scared? Wait, what? I think I read that wrong. Of course not. Who would you like being scared? Oh, he wants me being scared? Shiver me timbers! Makes you feel any better, most of the visitors I get are people here for the same reason. He pauses before shooting you another teasing smirk. Though none of them have ever blushed over. Oh, what do you mean by that? Chill. Chill. How many times have I said chill today? I'm not going back to the footage and counting, so that means I have to spend another hour of my time. Because I know this chapter 3 is long. Bro, I remember when this game said it was short. I remember when I had a friend. But I have many other friends. I'm gonna beat them for this. Yeah, well, it helps that you're so nice to look at. Enjoy the brief moment of victory while it lasts, Cyrus. Like you wouldn't have the same reaction. You think it'll scare him? I think it'll scare him. Did it scare him? Did I win? It's not about scaring him and running. It's about scaring him for payback. Okay? That's what we're trying to do. Cyrus' smug expression flatters. We're gonna start looking closer to himself. Boom! That's how we shifted. I don't understand how you can casually compliment me like that, you know. Well, see, I'm pretty smooth if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. It's like the effortless for you turns the tables on me whenever I get the upper hand. It's not like, I'm not like this normally. I'm comfortable around you. It's all. Cyrus pauses for a brief moment before he melts into a gentle smile. And then you catch me off guard by saying something sweet. While I'm actually trying to scare you. Wait, what? The Hershey Company. I was just glancing around objects around my room, and then I found this gum, and it says Hershey Company. Is my gum made out of Hershey's? I know, it's pretty random. You really are a menace. That's not very nice. Words can hurt. Anyways, it's getting really late, isn't it? You need to rest. No, I need to watch more Final Destination. You glance at the time on your laptop and see that it's nearly 2 in the morning. Time really flew by watching movies with Cyrus. I mean, Final Destination. It's pretty good. I probably should. Yeah, you're gonna try to sleep now. We're gonna get woken up at 4 AM by him. I might for a little while try to pass the time until you wake up in the morning. Do you need anything before bed? Extra pillows, blankets? I know it's probably chilly for you in there. I'll be fine, don't worry, but thank you. Though, I really don't know how well I'll sleep in a haunted mansion after watching a horror movie. Just take some melatonin, you'll be fine. Melatonin. Cyrus gives you a sympathetic look and wraps his arms around you in a side hug. You need to chill. My room is just right down the hall. Leave my door open for you in case you need anything. Just come right in. That gives you some sense of relief, as ironic as it was feeling comfortable by a ghost. I mean, can't be that comfortable, because I know if I saw a ghost appear right next to me, I'd probably die. Like, I'm not talking about fighting the ghost, but in reality, I'm probably gonna die. Rather from the ghost, or I'm gonna have a heart attack. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I've had a ghost encounter when I was younger, and no one believes me. Maybe any of you will, I don't know. One time, I was young, and we had a cat named Marcy, and she was walking down the hallway and then stopped and immediately turned to the wall. And I'm like, Marcy, what you looking at? And then I go there, and I reach my hand down where she's looking, and I feel something. It was a solid object just in the air, and I wasn't touching the wall, just touching the pure air, and I touched something, and I freaked the heck out, and I run, and I tell someone about it, and of course, they don't believe me. If any of you believe me, give this video a subscribe. I had a ton of fun tonight, though. How did you like your first sleepover movie night? I want to do it again and again and again. Bro, you're gonna get freakier, freakier, and freakier. Chill. That gets the laugh out of you, and you reach over to give his hair a soft pat. Definitely. I wish I could take it to an actual movie theater. and watch Final Destination Bloodlines. I'm just saying. Or Final Destination 7. I'm just saying. You sigh, remembering his predicament. You would definitely have to research all you could tomorrow and see if there's something you could do for him. I mean, I know it was all about Clue in the last episode, but now I think I'm all about Final Destination this episode. Not sponsored. Anyways. Okay, I'm gonna try and get some rest then. You stretch your arms above your head and climb to your feet. In preparation to your nightly routine. Charles gets up as well and heads over to the door, offering you one last sweet smile. Good night! Run down the hall if you need me. You already said that. Thank you. Sweet dreams. Night. See you tomorrow. Goodbye. You smile back in return and watch as he leaves the room, shutting the door behind him. After you brush your teeth and wash your face with bottled water you brought, you quickly change into some sweatpants and a hoodie you packed, knowing how cold the room might be. After curling up under the thick blankets of Charlotte's old bed, you find yourself surprisingly comfortable and toasty. Cyrus mercifully left the candles going, so the room was completely pitch black. You don't know if you'd be able to sleep if that was the case. You already feel slightly creeped out now that Cyrus is gone and you are alone in the room, realizing you knew you were safe, but that still doesn't stop your stupid lizard brain from being paranoid. Ugh, it's going to be a long night. Still, you get as comfortable as you could and try to will yourself to sleep. Also, everyone, before you ask, will I be playing Cooking Companions on the show, on the channel, because like this, I probably won't, just because before I had a channel, I played it 24/7, I unlocked all the secrets and all the endings and stuff, so my reaction just wouldn't be the same. I mean, I faked my reaction for at dead of night, but I just don't think it'd be the same. You're able to put up with nearly an hour of this before you sighed in annoyance and sit up in bed. There's no way to be able to sleep like this. You sat there debating for several minutes whether or not to go bother Cyrus. He did say he probably wouldn't be sleeping that much tonight, and he knew for a fact that he wouldn't turn down company, especially from you. Oh, and that's what we're gonna do. So with that, you hopped out of bed and paddled quietly down the hallway until you saw an open doorway with candlelight spilling out into the hall. Hesitantly, you knocked on the wooden door frame before poking your head in. Cyrus is sitting on the bed reading. Jumps and surprisingly quickly looks at you. Ha! Scared you! You got scared! Ow! Ugh. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Seeing how jumpy he was, especially as a ghost, made you feel a little better. Is everything okay? Are you alright? I can't sleep. Do you have any melatonin? Do you have any melatonin? Come in. You walk into the room. You sock your feet quiet on the wooden floor. You bite your lip, anxiously feeling embarrassed now that you had to admit it to him that you were awake. I was too afraid out of sleep. Just wanted to come see you because I missed you. We need to scare you! Scary! Cyrus gives you a dad's look, raises an eyebrow at you. Another time, that would get me. But I can tell you're lying. Well, without a small grin, roll your eyes. Damn him! At least let me have my pride. But fine, I was too freaked out to sleep. Cyrus' expression melts into one of a compassion as he gestures you to take a seat at the edge of his bed. You do as he asks him to plop down on the soft mattress. I don't know if I'd stay in here, considering that is literally your deathbed. That makes perfect sense. You're in an unfamiliar place and you're trying to sleep right after being terrified by the movie, and my ears hurt from my glasses. How do you people do this? So I'm actually gonna take those off and pray to God that my eyes don't die. This has been my house for the past 150 years, and I'd be too unsettled to sleep right now. Do you think he'd be sleeping if I stayed? No. Okay, yep. Reading at the desk? That's fine. Getting in bed? That's a no. No, no, Papi Chulo. My friend said that. I have a lot of friends. Maybe. I don't know. I feel wide awake now. I mean, were we ever tight in the first place? You sigh and rub your eyes, mentally cursing your past self for putting on the movie in the first place. Silas thinks for a moment before his face lights up again. In that case, why don't you come with me for a while? I want to show you a place we missed on our initial tour. We can hang out there until you start feeling sleepy. Sure, thanks. He smiles warmly in return before leading you back out of the mansion and back to the gardens. New. Despite being overgrown and desperately near some serious landscape, the garden was beautiful, especially in the moonlight. Silas takes note of your reaction and grins softly at you. Pretty, right? I wish you could have seen it back when it was actually maintained. It'd be a fun summer project to try cleaning it up if you'd like. I'd love gardening. Might just take you up on that offer. I'd love having... Oh, we said that? I thought he said that. I love having my hydrants back. Now that the garden are the only parts of what I wanted to show you. See that? He points a translucent finger towards the small grassy hill near the edge of the woods. With the ideal spot for stargazing. Interested? Considering my interest piqued, it's a perfect night for it. You gave the sky a quick glance, noticing how completely free of clouds before returning to Cyrus' smile. Cyrus walks with you over to the hill and sits down on the grass, stretching his legs out in front of him. Well, it's gonna be the thumbnail. We finally got a new photo. You sit down beside him and cast your gaze up to the sparkly stars in the sky above you. Cyrus is doing the same. There was less light pollution out here in the woods, making the whole experience even better. Yes, light pollution, we're now talking about it. I'm gonna get a bit nerdy with you, everyone, but if you don't know, it's kinda in the name. If you were to live in a big city, like Las Vegas or New York, then you were to look up, you would notice you can't really see the stars. And that's because of light pollution. I don't really know exactly how it affects the stars. I just know that night sky meaning it's hard to see stars. Now that if you were to live somewhere where, like my grandma, you can see a ton of stars, and maybe even Venus or Mars. So yeah, pretty cool, right? The two of you sit in the grass in silence for what felt like an hour before you eventually open your mouth to speak. I'm going to do everything I can so that way you can leave the mansion, Cyrus. You deserve to see the rest of the world, not to be stuck in this bubble forever. Cyrus turns his gaze away from the sky and gives you a bittersweet smile, shifting to his gently bump his shoulders against you. Don't feel bad if it doesn't end up working. You don't even know where to begin, right? Well, we start by searching up on Google, right? It's entirely possible that there's nothing either one of us can do. You stick your tongue out at him. I'm still gonna try, you deserve that much. I don't deserve you. Okay. Bye! You haven't even known me for a week and you already care so much. You're a good person, Beef Boss. I have a natural weakness for... I didn't say that. Wasn't me, fam. I promise you. Oh, that makes me need to stand up and stretch. You know... Hey, I found that item I dropped. Yay me! Shy's bursts into laughter and reaches out to ruffle your hair in a playful manner. Stop touching my hair! Man. I comb it very, very precisely. I'm like the Sephora girl. It takes forever to do my hair. Not really, though. Alright, because you've met so many other ghosts. I mean, I met Casper. He's quite friendly. He rolls his eyes at you. You shrug. Not my fault I met the best one first. It's already ingrained. You can't change it. Come on, let's get you back inside before we spend the entire night out here. Do you want me to sit in your room with you while you try to fall asleep? Not too much trouble. I feel more at ease. I'm sleeping better if you get into bed with me. I think y'all know what I really want to do. Whew. Silas's face goes scarlet. Well, you can just sit next to me and read while I sleep or something. What are you thinking? You know the question to quickly change the subject. Here, let's head inside. Okay, so that's what that one was. What about the other one? No problems, I'd be happy to help. Well, we need to scare him, everyone. Scary. It is the scary month of August. It's very scary because school starts. He gets up to his feet and stretches out before reaching a spectral hand down to help you up. You shiver a bit as the chilly skin makes contact with you, and you climb up to your feet as well. And you give him a soft squeeze before letting go. I told you, he's cold. Silas walks by your side as the two of you head back into the mansion and up till Charlotte's room once again. You climb back into bed and settle yourself under the blanket as Cyrus sits down in an armchair by the window. Sweet dreams. Here's hoping. Thanks again for staying with me, taking me out stargazing. Good night. Do we actually fall asleep? Or do we need to take some melatonin? He smiles sweetly at you before opening his book and beginning to read as you close your eyes and eventually fall asleep. The following morning you wake up and you're surprised to see Cyrus still in the armchair, while now he's fast asleep with the book still open on his lap. You blink groggily a few times before sitting up in the bed and stretching your arms over your head with a yawn. The typical cartoon wake up. Oh, now you got me yawning. What the fuck? Cyrus stares at the noise and slowly opens his eyes. Well, his gaze quickly finding you. Hello. I'm glad you managed to sleep. Am I supposed to wake up? Yeah, I'm supposed to scare your ass. He gives you a confused look, his head tilting slightly to the side. We're gonna come over. I mean, what? Bro, I got what the fuck? Yo, chill. We need the biggest chill. Everyone, type chill in the comments before I crash out. Ain't no way we just said that. No, I can't. Chapter 3 is freaky. Oh my god. I can't. You're supposed to scare him. Go boo. Ah, skitty. Vitty skitty. But no. Cyrus sputters in shock and embarrassment as he registers your words. It takes him several moments before he is able to form a coherent sentence. Don't actually joke about something like that. Uh-huh. Why did we say that? What the fuck? Stop, please, for everyone. This is cringe. It's very, very cringe. It's cringing me out. I'm putting on the glasses. Glasses are getting put back on. Wow, and it makes everything like a bit more yellow. Oh god, I don't want to click. Meanwhile, please, we both just woke up. Can I have 10 minutes before you begin teasing me so mercilessly? I'll give you 5. Cyrus groans and lifts up the book I was left to bury his face into the pages and shield himself from your view. Yeah. Why? Why did we go there? What? Well, now I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Size is uncomfortable. The whole audience is uncomfortable. You guys are probably uncomfortable. Everyone's uncomfortable. That aside, Cyrus lowers the book. His expression is significantly more composed now. I'd offer you to make breakfast, but well, no worries. I was either gonna grab something on the way home or eat something at my house. I have work to get done today, otherwise I'd offer to stay longer. Sorry. Not at all. You have your life, I know that. I'll come back first thing tomorrow, though. Promise. Don't miss me too much, okay? Hasn't even been 5 minutes yet. Well, probably from me yapping about how uncomfortable I am. It could have been. You roll your eyes as a dramatic pout. At his dramatic pout before climbing out of bed and beginning to pack up all your belongings you brought with. Cyrus helps you grab a few things and make the bed you want once you're all settled. Be safe driving home and make sure you eat something. Well, I don't know, you ate all my damn food. Yes, mother. Bro, has it been 5 minutes? 5 gives you an unamused look. Teasing, I'm teasing, I'll be safe. Walk me to the door. Of course. You make your way downstairs with him and stand on the porch outside the mansion. I'll be back before you know it, and hopefully with some ideas to try and get you out of here. You're the sweetest menace I ever met. So does that really make me a menace? That's the nicest compliment I've ever seen. Before you can lose your nerve, clean up and brush. What the fuck? Bro, it's been 4 days. It's been 4 days. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. 4! I'm losing my temper. Bye for now. Cyrus looks like a deer in headlights for a good few seconds before a wide smile overtakes his face. See you tomorrow. And with that, you turn to make your way back to the woods and into your car. You stopped off at a fast food place and give yourself some breakfast before making it back to your house, where, to much your disappointment, you begin working. As much as you'd love to start researching ways to help out Cyrus, having money for rent and groceries took priority. Finally, after a long few hours that dragged out for what feel like a far longer than necessary, you're done working for the day. You decided to hit up the library first before they closed and see if you couldn't scourge anything up there. You research on your laptop at any time after that at all. It was around half hour before closing at the library. By the time you left, you had skimmed through well over a dozen books while you were there, and you brought home about half that with you. Naturally, any information you found in the supernatural had to be taken with a grain of salt. You found out quickly. Different books and articles conflicted each other left and right, and some information proposed that was so outlandishly ridiculous, you knew it wasn't even worth trying. Well, you had a few ideas that you could try to help Cyrus. Still, you wanted to learn as much as you could, so when you get back home, you'll hop on your laptop and begin researching online. Okay. You were so absorbed in clicking through different pages online that several hours flew by in a flash. Crap. You had forgotten to eat dinner, or even lunch for that matter. You got a small stack after you finished your work earlier. I definitely didn't count as a meal. Seeing as it was too late to cook anything, you sigh and dig out the leftovers from the fridge. They were a few days old at this point, but upon sniffing them, they were still edible. Probably. There was a few cases of salmonella. Salmonella? I love salmonella. So salmonella is salmonella. So after scarfing down your slightest questionable meal, it's time for bed. You had an early start to tomorrow after all. You had made a list in your phone of several things to try when you go visit Cyrus tomorrow, some of which you need to hit up and store together materials for. Feeling accomplished, you climb into your bed after doing your nightly routine. It doesn't take long for you to fall asleep after the long day you had. Chapter 3, Sleep with the Dead. Okay, everyone. Again, we do it chapter by chapter. This chapter made me feel very uncomfortable, and I will be leaving a strongly worded message to my friend. Okay? Well, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give this video one big fat like, and tell a friend that the VBAT dudes are the GOAT!